Hey everybody, Scott here. Just a little update. It's early in the morning and the sun is streaming through. It's kind of like in my eyes, but that's cool. I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of an update. I wanted to do a really short video. I will talk a little bit about this, the SAMA which it's the SAMA MC05, and it's like a dual layer flask, and it's just really good at extracting tea, and it's really easy. There's like a little magnet here, so like this, like it literally like pulls it on there, and this is the cup. This is ceramic coated. You can see the white inside, and then this is ceramic coated on the inside as well, and it's got well, let me pour some tea first because it takes a long time for it to cool down. As you can see the steam coming off it. There's actually a strainer built in right here, which is really nice too, so you can just pour it out. But what I really like about this thing is just how it makes tea. I still love to make tea Gong Fu style, but sometimes like in the morning, I have like just a few minutes before I head out to do my exercise, walk with Lucy, run. And when I come back, I just want to have some hot tea because then I gotta take care of my son. And so Gong Fu tea, like in the morning for me, like first thing in the morning, is not something that I'm able to do right now. However, this thing, so what I do is I put, typically depending on the tea, and I don't brew all teas in here. I like to brew white tea in here. I like to brew black tea. I like to brew like some oolongs, typically like a Taiwan oolong or some kind of bald oolong. I like ripe pour. I like hei cha in here. Ripe pour especially is really good. Hei cha especially. Anything that really like requires a lot of heat, because this thing is really good at extracting whatever's in the tea. Now, this is about 400 milliliters. So like, you know, comparing it to this, like this teapot, I would use probably 7 or 8 grams of tea in, and this is 120 milliliters. But this, I use typically I use 6 grams. For most of the teas that I brew in here, 6 grams is like the perfect amount. And I just steep it once. And I steep it for half an hour, even an hour. It just kind of depends on when I get to it after I put the water in there. But it's really interesting because it comes out just different. Like there's just a different flavor profile. And I think it's because you know, unlike Gong Fu, where if you just left it in here for an hour, you would get something that would just be overpowering, because your water to tea ratio is really, you know, you know, your tea to water ratio, your tea ratio is really high in relation to your water. However, with this, you've got a lot less tea and a lot more water. However, you've got a lot of heat going into the tea. It's like trapped in there, and this is like really good at keeping like the tea hot as well. So you know that like it's really extracting the tea. However, you're using way less tea. So imagine instead of steeping this tea 5 or 6 or 7 times, or however many times you're going to steep it, just steeping it once. However, with much less, you know, much less water to tea ratio, like you would have in this. So it's kind of one of those things that's hard to describe. I just feel like you're getting like a kind of the full spectrum of the tea, but without like the overpowering, you know. And again, I wouldn't use this for raw pour. I have, and actually it can be okay. I have used it for older raw pour, and I feel like it works quite well for that. But like a young, brash, like raw pour, maybe not. You could also just try like using less too, like maybe instead of 6 grams you could try 5 grams or 4 grams. I haven't experimented with it enough. I'm always kind of looking for a tea in the morning. Actually, I do evaluate tea, so often I'll evaluate like a new tea by using this, and then I'll also brew it Kung Fu style. And so that gives me two somewhat different perspectives on it. I mean, they're not radically, it's not like the tea is radically different with this thing, but it is different. So, but anyways, I would definitely, they're a little bit pricey, but I feel like the build quality on this is quite good. They're going for $50, and it's just, you know, our markup is actually lower on this product than a lot of products that we have. It's not cheaply made, and it's not sold cheaply, but I do feel like it's worth it. I use it every day, and I think it's a really, really nice thing to have. The cup is really nice too. It's insulated, so it's like you can hold it, and it's warm, but it's not like burning hot. And in fact, I'm gonna actually drink this tea now. This is like a pure Asamaka sun-dried silver needles that I'm evaluating from Mangfei, which is in Yongde, and probably gonna get some if the price is reasonable. And it was brewed in this. Oh, you can't really see the tea color, but it's basically kind of orange. So it's a trip. Sometimes I'll brew like a Chaumet or something in here, not even that old of a Chaumet, and it'll come out and it'll look like ripe pour. So it's a different experience, but I think if you like your tea relatively strong, then I think you'll be fine with it. If you're one of those like flash steep people, this might not be the thing for you. So I'm not going to try to, I'm not going to say it's for everybody. But anyways, yeah, and this is still hot. So like this really works well at extracting tea and keeping tea hot. The other thing actually, and just now that I think of it, which is you could also make, and we also sell a SAMA Doyo, like a large, like a 1 liter thing that does basically the same thing. So this would be something too that if you wanted to, or you could use the larger one, you could brew tea Kung Fu style and then put it in here and take it with you. You would just pour it in here, and it's really, really good at keeping water hot. So there's that as well. But I like it because of the unique way in which it brews tea. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is shipping. So with all the, a lot has changed with shipping. A lot has changed with the way that we have shipped things. We used to be all China Post and e-packet and EMS and SAL, and we still do offer some of those to destinations other than the US. But with the 2020 debacle in shipping, we completely stopped using China Post for shipments to the US, and we switched over to DHL, and that's been really, really good. DHL has been really reliable. We created the YS Express service, which is DHL shipped to our US warehouse in Texas, and then we reship it to you from here, and that usually takes anywhere from 10 to 15 days. Sometimes it can take up to 20 days, although usually not. So we've done that. The problem that we've had is that DHL has just been really aggressively increasing their shipping rates on us. So that's been really hard. People complain about the cost of shipping, but we actually lose a lot of money on shipping, and progressively we've lost more and more and more money on shipping. So like if maybe you order something and it's $100 and it's $30 shipping, you're like, God, that's terrible. And again, I'm talking about ordering from the .com site. We're talking about shipping from China. You order something, it's $100 or $80 and $30 shipping or something, and I agree, that's not something that I like to see either, but that's the reality. And even with that reality, you're paying $30 for shipping, it's probably costing us $40. So we've lost a lot of money on shipping. However, we try to accept that situation and you know, we hope to continue to make money. You know, obviously we're a business. We have, you know, we have to be profitable. But so anyways, the good news, that all sounds like doom and gloom, but the good news is that we just got much better rates from DHL. And so we actually, yesterday, I actually reduced the shipping rates for both DHL and YS Express, and by about, well, YS Express by about 25-30%, which is really, really great. And then DHL on the over 20 kilos, so those of you who are wholesale customers will get benefits from that. Under, not so much. The other thing that we've added yesterday was a new shipping service called YS Economy. And so the way that that works, that's basically a boat shipment. It takes 5 to 7 weeks, and it's similar to YS Express in that, you know, parcels that are under basically about 12 to 13 kilos will be shipped by boat to, you know, like Long Beach, California, where they'll be imported, and then they'll be shipped to us. And then from Texas here, we'll ship them to you. So it's kind of like YS Express, although it involves boats. And that is a very, very, very good option for people who are ordering more. I believe I have it set to start at around, I want to say around 3 kilograms and above, and that's where it becomes an option on the website for you to choose it. And then those of you who order like larger amounts, like wholesale customers, around 15 kilos or so or more, YS Economy would actually be shipped directly to you from like Long Beach area, California, as opposed to going through Texas. So, but anyways, got a lot of options. We still have DHL there for people who want things super fast. YS Express would be a second option, and we also extended the allowable kind of like weight for YS Express up to about 7 kilograms. So, and again, the good news is that we actually were able to reduce rates, and we were able to add YS Economy, which is incredibly affordable for people who are ordering, you know, 3 kilos or more. However, you got to wait for it. The good news is that it's going to be reliable, because we have used that service as well to basically kind of like supply our warehouse here in the U.S. And again, if you're in the U.S., check out yunansourcing.us. Free shipping for orders of $100 or more. So we're getting teased. We're aggressively like really like trying to build up our selection here in the U.S. as well, so that we can offer that, you know, so that customers can take advantage of that free shipping. And as always, you know, check out our BOGO free gift offers, which we've got, and we're always like adding those so you can, you know, you can get free stuff. Just remember, you got to add it to your cart. You got to add the free item that you want to your cart, and you got to enter the code. And you can't use a discount code or a loyalty points generated code and also use the free gift BOGO code. It's one or the other. So remember, add said item to cart, enter the code, and don't expect to be able to enter another code. And if you already entered a code, it's going to kick out your code that you entered before with the new one, and it's going to, you know, so only one code. That's just the way it works. What else? Anyways, yeah, do check this out. If this seems at all interesting to you, I think it is worth it. I think it's good quality. I think it's a fun, for me, it's a fun new way to brew tea. That's a different experience, and it's certainly convenient as well. I did want to mention these really sweet Gaiwans, these little mini Gaiwans with this kind of like iridescent, like cool kind of like oyster, you know, pearl little design here. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but these things are sweet. And we're going to list these probably within the next couple of days. So be watching the site, and they'll be affordable. They'll be like 10 plus a little bit dollars. So anyways, that's it. I'm going to drink this tea here. It's finally cooled down. Of course, if I use one of these cups, it would cool down faster. This cup insulates it and keeps it warm longer too. So if you wanted to use this, you could actually hurry it up by using some smaller cups like that. But anyways, thanks for watching. Sorry, not making eye contact with the camera as much. The sun is shining in on me. But thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll have some reviews, you know, like our more typical tea review videos up soon. All right, see you soon. Bye.